done.
No,
I'm not
and
done.
It's cold. Cold. No, don't let it fucking done.
When firefighters arrived at a residential home upstairs to extinguish a house fire, they expected to battle heavy smoke. Instead, they stumbled into the scene of a brutal murder. Lying in a pool of blood in a second-story bedroom was a male victim. He had been stabbed at least 10 times, with severe lacerations across his body and the back of his head. The fire wasn't an accident. It was a crude attempt at arson, set right in the middle of the room to burn down the entire house and destroy the evidence. The body was identified as a local resident named Mike. As first responders cleared the smoke-filled first floor, detectives began knocking on neighbors' doors. A witness down the road pointed investigators toward a frequent guest of the house, a young woman named Nichole, who was known for erratic behavior in the neighborhood. As firefighters desperately fought through the heavy smoke on the second floor to secure the crime scene, detectives immediately began canvas searching the surrounding street. They knocked on doors, looking for anyone who had heard an argument or witnessed a struggle. Most neighbors reported a quiet morning, but one resident down the street dropped a chilling clue that changed the timeline completely. The neighbor stated that hours before the fire trucks were ever dispatched, he happened to look up at the second-story bedroom window of Mike's house. Through the glass, he witnessed a bizarre, haunting sight. A stark white figure frantically moving back and forth, jolting erratically inside the room in total silence. Investigators realized this wasn't a sudden crime. The suspect had stayed inside that house with the deceased victim for hours, pacing back and forth in a state of high adrenaline, before finally deciding to set the bedroom clothes on fire to cover up the bloodbath. The search for the crazy woman named Nichole led officers straight to a nearby property where a resident was living alone. Multiple locals confirmed that Nichole was a frequent, erratic presence who had previously caused family members to be arrested. When officers asked the property owner if Nichole could be hiding inside his small camper trailer, the tensions skyrocketed.
What about this camper right here next to it? It's the next one.
I have no problem checking the camper.
Is anybody supposed to be in there?
No. Okay.
You ain't got any dogs or anything?
Okay.
She might have came and got in the camper, but
Did she stay in the camper? Where does she stay at? What room?
she doesn't stay here.
Okay. But would she come here and stay in the camper at any time?
No. I don't allow her over here for this reason. Any weapons in here? I have weapons inside. She knows about those weapons?
That means she could possibly have access to them.
I lock my door every day. Is that camper locked? My is, no, it's unlocked. I'm not having that stand.
Hey, just so you know, when we come through, it's going to be in a certain way. If you want to just stand behind us or out of the way while we look through the house, that's it. I'd appreciate it, man. Just for everybody's safety, that's all.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
The homeowner admitted that he kept multiple loaded defense weapons inside his residence, and crucially, Nichole knew exactly where they were hid. Terrified that the suspect had accessed these firearms, a tactical stack of officers drew their weapons and prepared to sweep the unlocked home. They cleared the narrow kitchen, the bedroom, and the dark corners of the camper. Nichole was nowhere to be found, but the ticking clock was growing louder. She was out on the streets, heavily armed with a hammer and a knife, actively hunting for a way. Just 30 minutes after the body was discovered, police located Nichole standing outside a nearby restaurant. As the cruiser pulled up, her behavior turned highly defensive. The dashboard and body cam footage captured a critical moment. As the officer activated his lights, Nichole immediately turned away and tried to surreptitiously drop a hammer and a knife onto the pavement before attempting to walk away quickly. Officers immediately seized the items. When questioned about the heavy tool, Nichole claimed she simply found it on a bridge and always carried a knife for personal safety. But things grew even more suspicious when the officer noticed fresh, dark bloodstains coating her cast and her bare feet. Detective Joey Rosas arrived on scene to conduct the street-side interrogation. Rather than confronting her aggressively, the detective used a softer, calm approach to gain her trust. Nichole began spinning a highly disjointed timeline, claiming she had amnesia and post-traumatic stress that blocked her memory. She claimed she had spent the day walking barefoot across a bridge after being discharged from a hospital.
I'm okay.
But you smoking.
She was in.
Nicotine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you bring her over there? Can you bring her over there and talk?
Detective Joey Rosas arrived on scene to conduct the street-side interrogation. Rather than confronting her aggressively, the detective used a softer, calm approach to gain her trust. Nichole began spinning a highly disjointed timeline, claiming she had amnesia and post-traumatic stress that blocked her memory. She claimed she had spent the day walking barefoot across a bridge after being discharged from a hospital.
I'm okay.
But you smoking.
She was in.
Nicotine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you bring her over there? Can you bring her over there and talk?
But the interrogation took a bizarre turn when the detective presented a photograph of the victim, Mike. Nichole completely fumbled her story. First, she denied knowing him, then instantly reversed her statement, admitting she actually lived with him and had been at the house recently. Sensing she was unraveling, she refused to get into the patrol car unless officers provided her with a Diet Mountain Dew. It seemed like a childish demand, but it was actually a desperate tactical maneuver. The moment she was handed the soda, she began pouring it directly over her own clothes, attempting to wash away and destroy critical DNA evidence right in front of the police.
Somebody, I'm going to show you a photo of. Tell me if this person looks familiar.
I don't know anybody. Hell no. No. I don't know nobody like that. What's his name?
His name's Mike.
Okay, I know a couple Mikes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know a Mike?
I know 2 Mikes.
You know how many Mikes?
3, 4.
Do you know any Mikes that live around here in Daytona?
Yeah.
Do you know this person?
Why?
I'm asking you. I don't know. Do you know who this person is?
I've known him, yeah.
You do know him.
No, of him, yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you know him?
I was with him. Or by him, yeah.
When?
Lived with him or something. Lived with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I thought you were homeless for the past 4 years.
No, I told you on and off.
On and off?
Yeah.
When's the last time you lived with this person? The last month, the last week, the last day?
Yeah.
Like, what is it? What's recent?
Yeah.
I
was just
I'm not too
there.
sure. Did y'all date?
No, I've only seen him a handful of times.
Okay, so did you see him today?
No, I don't think so.
Have you seen Mike in the past week?
Yeah, I was just there.
You were just there?
Yeah,
When?
within the past couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just there.
What'd you do there?
I live there.
What happened there?
Nothing. I've been outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me call. I'm gonna call the shelter. Okay. We have it.
Officer now detained Nichole on handcuffs.
Now you're in handcuffs. You understand? that,
Okay, let's
right?
go. What are we doing?
But let me explain to you.
Ow, this hurts.
Let me
Okay, go on.
let me explain to you because of the situation
Okay.
right now. Nichole, my
Yeah.
name is Detective Joey Rosas.
Hi.
We've met.
Yeah.
Right. The Daytona Beach Police
Okay.
Department. All right. So I'm gonna read you some things. You have the right.
All right.
Listen to me, Nichole.
am listening. I am
Nichole.
listening.
Nichole. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights?
I heard him, so I thought we were going to shelter.
We're trying to work on that for you now.
Okay, can we head out, please? I'm
Okay.
hurting very badly.
Okay.
I need to stand up, please.
Do you want to stand up?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, have you ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only like once or twice.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
And you understand the English?
Yeah,
language?
yeah. So I understand what you read.
Okay. Since I've sat here and talked to you and we talked about
Yeah,
stuff,
we've talked sentences.
I
I
know,
understand.
but listen,
My-
we talk-
I understand what you told me.
Can
So
you
yes.
let me talk for a minute, please? I
Yeah.
respect you. I respected you this whole time. Okay.
You have, Joey, and I tried
Okay.
getting a ride to the shelter. Now you're reading me my rights.
Well, I'm going to tell you. When you just told me over there, you said
Okay.
you said to me something that sparked my interest.
What was that?
Well, you told me that you were homeless and that you didn't know the person I had showed you, and then when I showed you a photo of a man named Mike, you said
Yeah.
you don't know who he is, and then you said, and then you changed your story and tell me you did. What was your last conversation with Mike?
Can you get me a burger?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, a sandwich burger.
Where at?
A breakfast burger.
Did you go and get him a burger?
Yeah, I live there. No, he got me one and brought it to the hospital.
So did he pick you up from the hospital?
Yes. And then we went back.
The moment the
and then I was
detective
back on
announced
the
that Nichole
streets.
was officially
My
being
feet are
detained as a
aching
person
me
of
back
interest,
up because I don't
her
have
cooperative
sex.
demeanor completely evaporated. She went from playing a helpless, barefoot wanderer to physically resisting the officers.
Come here.
As they guided her toward the rear door of the patrol unit, she stiffened her body, claiming she was in agonizing physical pain and claustrophobic.
No, never.
She repeatedly shouted that she couldn't breathe, a tactical distraction frequently used by suspects to stall for time and force officers to loosen their grip.
A hammer with you?
Yes, a knife, yeah.
Why were you carrying a hammer then tonight?
Because I found some in the closet.
In whose closet?
Mine.
You keep hammers in your closet?
No, not my closet, the work closet.
Oh, does it bother you when we talk about Mike?
No.
I know you're familiar with the accident that occurred tonight. I know you're familiar with it because I saw the camera. So I know you're familiar.
Alright. When did you see the camera?
Well,
Okay. I don't know anything about cameras.
okay. Well, do you know that the camera? I have you on the camera walking out when the house goes on fire.
So you would have showing footage. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you don't know about the camera?
And
Nichole,
yes.
so
Wallace,
here's where we stand. We need to recover some evidence from you.
do your thing. You already took everything from me.
But listen, we're going to take your clothes. Obviously, we're not going to do that on
You
the
already
side.
took my clothes.
We're taking all of your clothes.
Okay.
So we're going to bring you back to our police department so we can recover your clothes and get you some more clothes.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go. And this is hurting me.
Okay, yeah, if you lean back,
Okay.
it'll fit just perfectly.
I'm not
You're
comfortable.
I know, I know.
I'm not
Like
comfortable here.
Okay, hold on one second. A lot better than
I'm not refusing. I'm not refusing. I'm not being aggressive.
Okay, you can't
I'm not
get out.
com-
You can't get out.
I'm
Give
not
me a second.
comfortable.
You're not listening.
I'm not
Watch.
being aggressive.
Watch. Let me
I'm
get
not
my
being
flashlight.
aggressive.
See. No one said you're aggressive. Hold on, look.
I can't breathe. I'm not
Come
comfortable.
on. It'll be okay. We'll get the AC
Can we
on.
get another officer, please?
This is the only way you can be transported. We're going right up the road.
I'm
It's
not-
not that far.
Do we have another officer?
It's like literally 7 minutes on the road.
Not comfortable.
Just hold on. Right.
I don't want to be back there. I really need something to drink.
I got a Diet Mountain Dew.
Please, yes.
Will you sit
Yes.
in my car?
Yes.
Promise?
Please. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I give her a Diet Mountain Dew, she'll sit in my car.
Thanks. Can you open up, please?
Oh,
Thanks. Good.
one more drink.
Oh,
Yeah, one more. All right, let me have the candy out.
they don't taste like that. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
done,
fine.
ma'am.
You said
I'm
one more
not
drink.
done.
No,
I'm not
understand.
done.
No, don't let it fucking
Oh.
For several chaotic minutes, the sidewalk turned into a shouting match. Nichole refused to pull her legs inside the vehicle, demanding a second officer be called to the scene and begging for a Diet Mountain Dew. The detective, maintaining absolute professional composure, realized that pushing her forcefully could compromise the integrity of the scene. He negotiated with her, promising that if she sat inside the vehicle, he would personally secure the beverage she was demanding. It was a calculated compromise, one that would successfully get her into custody, but would also lead to one of the most bizarre acts of evidence destruction ever caught on camera. Inside the booking facility, investigators faced an immediate biological hazard. The moment Nichole received the soda, she didn't drink it to quench her thirst. Instead, she began systematically pouring the sticky carbonated liquid directly over her hands, her clothes, and her skin, effectively bathing herself in soda in the middle of the police department. In the minds of many criminals, heavily carbonated or sugary liquids are viewed as a universal solvent, capable of burning away or dissolving blood and DNA evidence before forensic technicians can swab it. But this frantic cover-up relies on a massive scientific myth. While soda can mask the visual appearance of a stain to the naked eye, modern forensic science operates on a microscopic level. Carbonation does absolutely nothing to alter the core cellular structure of human DNA. In fact, by soaking her clothing, Nichole actually helped trap the microscopic skin cells and blood droplets inside the fabric fibers, preserving the very evidence she was desperately trying to erase. She was actively digging her own legal grave, completely unaware that the forensic lab was about to turn her sticky clothes into the state's primary piece of evidence. The initial physical evidence wasn't quite enough to hold her for murder on day one, and she was initially booked on secondary charges of resisting arrest and tampering with evidence. However, forensic analysts were working behind the scenes. When the lab results returned, the blood found on Nichole's discarded knife blade was an absolute, undeniable match to the victim, Mike. A month later, police went to rearrest her. Body cam footage captured a stark change. Nichole had completely dyed her blonde hair dark brown in a calculated attempt to alter her identity and evade law enforcement. In February 2025, faced with the forensic reality of her own blood-stained knife, Nichole's legal defenses completely collapsed. She officially entered a plea of no contest to second-degree murder, arson of a dwelling, and tampering with physical evidence. The Florida court offered no leniency for the close-range, high-brutality attack. The judge handed down a definitive 35-year prison sentence. She was transported directly to a Florida State Correctional Facility, where she will remain confined behind steel bars until she is 72 years old.